Where am I hidden? Nobody knows. Peaks and valleys, highs and lows, pick your friends, not your nose. Hey everybody, it's Lord Derpy and welcome back to Summon Night. In the last episode, we met Sugar. Yes, hold on. Sail, sail, iron ore on sale. We're off to the item shop. There you are, Sugar. I'm always excited by sales. Yes, it gets my heart pumping. Yeah, let's just go. Let's go on. Let's go get a sale. While we do that, let's go around and go get that sale. All right, now we're running across to here. Hello, you weren't here before. Hey, do you like running? You can move faster by running. I'm doing that. You six-piece chicken McNobody. I was running before you were even born. Is this a shop? Ha! Let me talk to you. Okay, I bought the materials. I can go to... Okay. Welcome to my shop. Ooh, I love this song. Hold on, give me a second. Sorry again, just you really need to hear the music in this game. Just it is so good. Welcome to my shop. Do you have any iron ore here? Oh, I'm sorry, we just sold out of it. You gotta be kidding! See that girl over there? I sold her all we had. Are you really sure you don't have nothing left or hidden in stock? I'm afraid not. What are we going to do now? We don't have enough to buy anything with the money we have now. Maybe we should ask the girl nicely if she can sell us some of her ore. What should I do? What should I do? Nah. I can't do this. I'll see what she says. Hey, wait a second. No. Pardon me. Yes. I'm wondering if you could sell some of your iron ore. Oh, that Sugar. What's this all of a sudden? You. Haven't met you somewhere before? Ah, I remember you now. You were there at the opening ceremony. Yep. You have a good memory. Do I stand out that much? No, it wasn't that, but... I was just surprised that someone as spaced out as you had the guts to enter the tournament. Destruction 100. What? What do you mean by that? Just as I said, and I'm not going to sell you my iron ore. Your fault, slowpoke. I don't have time to mess with you. I'm going to the labyrinth now. See you. Great. What should I do now? For the meantime, why don't we tell Master Ore about the ore being sold out? You're right. Let's go back and discuss this with Master. About that girl, though, can I buy anything? I can still buy things, though. Yeah, I could buy these things, but I don't have enough money for really anything but a band-aid. But even then, have you fought a stray yet when fighting enemies with higher level? Okay, good to know. You know where the fourth is? Okay. Now that girl reminded me of something funny that happened to me today. I'll post a picture of this as well, but you know how Pizza Hut has their, like, super spicy pizza that they have ordered and stuff? So what actually ended up happening is I got a call from the Pizza Hut, and it's like, are you the guy who just ordered that spicy pizza with jalapenos? I'm like, yeah, that's me. I'm not kidding. The other guy on the end just laughs and goes, you're a masochist. And just hangs up after saying that it'll be arriving soon. I've never been disowned or talked back to by a pizza place. Oh my god. Anywho, now that happened, now that story's lived on forever. Let's go back to Braun and tell him. Oh boy. Anywho, hi Master, Hi, you're back. Did you get done with deals? Actually... What? They were completely sold out? What, I mean, girl? That's correct. She said, I can't believe that someone as spaced out as you could enter the tournament. Or something like that. I see. That's gotta be Sanary. Sanary? Aye, she's one of my apprentices here at the Silver Guild and is competing in the tournament. She's a contestant, just like you. I told her about the Sarah as well. How come? What do you expect? You're not the only trainee here. Or got to be fair, you know. That's for sure. Anyway, Sanary tends to be tough on others, so I can imagine that she picked on you too. But do you think she could have sold me at least one of her ores? Nah, what Sanary did was correct. You two are rivals now. The battle's already begun in and out of the arena. Yes. Well, there's no use worrying about that now. Gonna have to find your own materials in the labyrinth. Huh? Wait a second. You told us that it's too dangerous to go in there without any weapons. Can we at least borrow a... Shut your trap! If you want to be a craft lord, you never say you're gonna borrow a weapon that someone else has made to go hunting for materials. Besides, you already have the mightiest craft knight weapon of all. Huh? Your dick! Your hammer, of course! But this is just a hammer we use for crafting. Now listen carefully. The hammer can not only forge a weapon, but also a woman. I don't like how he's looking at me that way. Oh god, stop getting closer. Sir, no! Huh? Isn't that right, sugar? Yes, Master Braun. Alright, you understand? Now get going. No way! Hammer is now usable. Press the A to use your hammer. Take it easy. Take it easy. Master, I don't trust you. No, stranger danger. Oh. Oh. No. Anywho, yes. A, we can now use our hammer. We are the hammer! Okay. Anyway, we go in here and, well, actually before we do... Save the game, yes. Let me just cut to when that's done. And we're back, sorry about that. Looks like you have the key, alright, but why don't you have any weapons? The labyrinth is way too dangerous. I can't really go down there unarmed, even if you are a craft lord candidate, escorted by a guardian beast. Come back after you're properly equipped. I have a weapon? Where? Yes, hammer. That's a smithy hammer, isn't it? You need to take care of your tools as a craft knight. Weapons aren't the only things that this hammer can forge. It can forge a woman. Did that work? You got gut, kids. Those are both words. Well said. If you're that willing to go, I've got no right to stop you. Go show us what you can do with just a hammer in hand. Yes, sir. Don't worry. If something happens, we'll tell your folks how brave you were. Huh? Anything else you want to add? Don't worry. Okay. What is this green? Oh, that's a teleporter. Yes. This is a very important thing. Oh. I was about to get into that, but... You don't get it, do you? I repeat, I won't give any of my iron ore to you. I never told you to give it to me. Oh, and my name is Derpy. Well then, why are you exploring the labyrinth with only a hammer? A hammer is the mightiest weapon of all. Are you crazy? Crazy like a fox! And a unicorn. Anywho. Right, well if you're that determined to get materials, I might help you. I'll give you a quiz, and if you answer correctly, I'll give you the materials I found earlier. Wait a second, don't just make things up. Now, you don't have to thank me yet. Here's your first question. A female craft knight is greater than a male one, true or false? She wants to be sexist? Let's play her game. Of course a female one is greater, right? I think that's what he wants me to say. You should got that right. Now here's the second question. A female knight looks cooler than a male one, true or false? They both look the same. Nah, I have to play with your ego. Give me a second, though. I have to get a quick be right back. Sorry, I'm back. I think a female one looks cooler. You're right. Male craft knights are all disposed with muscles and all the way up to their brains. With the exception of my father, that is. Now, the last question. Sanity will be the one to win the tournament. True or false? Ugh. She wants me to kiss her ass. I don't recommend you do this if you were, you know. Ugh. Here's my thing. I want to win this, but I'm just gonna, you know. Sanity? Yes, you're correct, but you don't really care, do you? You have to know throw away the pride of a craft knight just for a few measly materials? What's that supposed to mean? If you don't have the will to win the tournament, why don't you just stay out of it? What the heck?
I'm pissed.
Game over. No presents for the loser. See ya. Why was she so irritated? I don't know. Let's not worry about that. Let's go, sugar. Now, bandages are very important because they'll heal you. And here you go. We get into combat and, well, you can kind of tell it's like a... Oh, that was not a good idea. As you can see, we don't really have that much, but... You can see we have, like, not a lot to do with damage-wise. Like, again, we just do a basic 5-hit combo, and... Yeah, this is not gonna be... There we go. But hey, we got some experience finally, and some money. Anywho. None of the slime. These are very basic enemies. As you can tell, you're not being able to do. Ugh. You can tell how slow combat is right now with this. But hey, with this, we leveled up. And I got a thing called an allocate ability bonus. Which pretty much means I get to choose what stat I want to put it into. Agility means speed, which means how fast you swing. Defense is good for health, and then damage is, well, I think you know what that does. Very basic, but I'm going to go with attack first, because I'm going to need it later on, just trust me. But yeah, remember how before we didn't do that much damage? Look at this, 7. Yeah, you could jump and attack, I forgot about that, but yeah. But yeah, we're now doing 7 damage, and that is really helpful. It'll make everything so much faster. And with this as well, sugar levels up. Anyway, we go up to here and... Huh? Sanry. Careful. She might pick on you again. She seems a bit different though, a little more gentle. Who's there? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to disturb you or anything. I don't mind. This place isn't mine, so I won't tell you to leave. Really? Thanks. Look how beautiful this place is. I can see straight into the ocean. Ocean man! Look how beautiful this place is. I can see straight into the ocean. How pretty. It's like an undersea observatory. Mm-hmm. My sister took me here to this place a few years ago. I always wanted to come back here again. I wanted to make it here without my sister's help. That's why this place is so special to me. Every time I come here, I can feel like I'm getting closer to her. Ah, you really love your sister, don't you? I do. Well, I've chatted long enough. I should get going now. See ya. Maybe Sanui is a good person after all? Maybe she is. But no cheating, Master Derpy. Anyway, with this, we got an iron ore. Now, I could go back home. Ugh. Now, as I was saying, I could go back home, but where's the... Excuse you! Let me actually try to show off what blocking is. Yep, there you go, see? It's about timing, but... If you block like this, yeah, you can... Get over here. Anywho, what I was trying to say... Before I saw what was rudely interrupted, I could go back, but... No. We're not gonna... We could... It tells us to go back, but no. Yeah, this is bad. You see, we're not even close to that. But what if we got that chest though? Yeah, you see, we're not even close. Yeah. They're not kidding. They want you to go back right away. However, if you remember, I said if you remember, however, I got a band-aid. So, like, what if I went ahead still? Oh. Sorry about not talking as much in this combat, it's kind of repetitive, but, you know. Again, I'm just trying to sneak my way around things. And remember the water scooter we picked up? Yee. Get used to me getting annoyed with the combat. Get over here, slimes. I would love to have a pet slime someday, not gonna lie, like that'd be nice to have. But you see, we leveled up again. Do I get 1 point? Sure, we'll do attack again. But the reason I'm warning everyone about this stuff, again, 10 damage, 8 damage, 8 damage. I'm gonna try to get that chest though. Oh. Just stand here and spam the hammer. Get over here, buddy. These are pumpkin... What was it called again? Pumpkaboo, I think? I'll post on screen if I was right or not. Sounds like a Pokemon. I could be wrong again, but... These enemies breathe fire, as you can probably have seen. They also do a lot of damage to you very early on, but don't worry. Soon you can just destroy them eventually, but again, you're not supposed to be here yet, but the rewards are well worth it with all that experience. And we got a matchbox and bottomless cup. Oh, right. And now we get into this situation where there's 4 slimes at once. Yeah, this is why I was warning. If you do go into here, I'll cut back to when I'm done with these slimes. Okay, there we go. But look at the experience that we get over here. 72. And with this, Sugar has leveled up and we got another bottomless cup. Okay, but like... Yeah, we're not ready for gremlins yet. Trust me, we're not ready for them. They suck. Slime. Broken fan. Another broken fan. Another matchbox. Death. More death. Not death. By the way, you're probably wondering what that green bar is. Don't worry about that. We will get to that eventually. Oh, I'm getting close to the deadline. I might need to... Excuse you. I might need to leave soon. Another iron ore. Perfect. You know what? I'll just cut ahead to when I meet you guys back. Actually, you know what? While you're here, just enjoy the battle music. Decided to continue onward, and again, these gremlins are very annoying, but I'm really hoping I can... Okay, fine. I'm literally almost dead, but don't worry. I'm gonna keep my word. Once I hit 50 HP, I'm going to run back. But no worries. I'm showing you guys something very nice you can do, and hey, another level up. Now, I would go back to damage, but this time I'm gonna go with health. Yeah, I'll just cut back to what I'm doing. But you see there's a teleporter there. And 4 slimes. Here's how your day was. Alright, so here we go. I'm still not ready for you yet. So, I'll fight you eventually, but just not now. While that goes on, Pumpkino, that's what it was. Yeah, oh no. Sandals. Bottomless cup. Another broken fan. Alright, well, I made my promise. I'm gonna go back and show you that, yeah. That equipment we got is good for that. And as you can tell, she has her own magic and stuff. Enchant Aqua. I'm gonna have to show what that does in a few, but I'm just gonna run from this next battle. I'm not gonna bother fighting this one either. No. The lower levels aren't accessible because of earthquakes. If you'd like to get out of here quickly, it's the green thing. Do I know how to do it? Yes, I do. Great, then you can go back safely. Use the teleporter? Yes. Now we can teleport back home to safely and... Oh boy. Anything you gotta say to me, mister? Yeah, shut up. Meet you back over by bronze. First I'm gonna save, of course. Back here at Master's house after Braun's house after we're gonna save and heal up. We're gonna save the game again. We're gonna go to weapons, a sword, and we have a new technique. Which we still don't have enough materials for. What? That's right. All these weapons we got are actually the materials we're gonna need. So take our iron ore, do this. Take this. Now, each of these materials are going to be different, and I'll have to go over them at another time. But just know, yellow, rare, and such. But now, with this, we can finally make our first weapon. You got the master sword. I'm just kidding. You got the novice knife. Basic multi-purpose knife. I finished it. You did it, Master Derpy. Hey! So you completed your first piece. Master! Let me take a look. How is it, Master Braun? Not bad. Keep up the good work. I guess you did almost all of the work, though. No, not at all. Master Derpy watched out for me, making everything easier for me to work with. Hey, Derpy. If you got more time to care for others, pay more attention to your work. Oh, Master. You could at least give me a little more credit. Well. I should have known it was Derpy making all the ruckus around here. What? It took you all this time to make your first weapon? What is wrong with that? There's nothing wrong, but you're such a slowpoke. You think you can win with that kind of pace? Cut it out, you two. Yes, Master. I guess it was unlike of me. Derpy is a bad influence. You're the one acting childish, Sanary. Hey, you two. When I say stop, stop! Yes, sir. Hello. I'm sorry to bother you, but what do you want? I'm here to deliver the notice for Derpy's first round in the tournament. What? It's already here? Well, don't just stand there. Hurry up and take it. Yes, here you are. Match 1 notice received. The opponent for the first round is Chaves from the Gold Guild. You can reach the battle arena from the first floor of the central tower. Speak to the official at the end of the hallway and he'll guide you to the tournament arena. Oh, there was something else you need to remember. Only one weapon is allowed to be used in the tournament. Therefore, please come equipped with your favorite weapon. Good luck! Chaves, eh? Well, good luck and do your best. What is Chaves like? He's not that strong of an opponent, but with the weapon you have now, it'll be tough. Yes, I don't think we're ready for battle yet. Alright, I'll teach you one more technique. I'm thankful for Master being so generous and all, but I wasn't expecting it to come so soon. Take his generosity, Derpy. What do you say? Nothing, sir. Now, these are all different kinds of weapons. And I'm gonna go over how each one kind of works now. The axe type is slow moving, but again, it is very, very damaging. It does a lot of damage and is fun to use, but it is very, very slow. The spear type is good for keeping foes at a distance, but again, not high on damage. Knuckles are all about getting up close and personal and doing a lot of not as much damage, but they're quick moving, if you will. So yeah, that just leaves the last one that I haven't mentioned yet. Drill. If you happen to ever think you want to break somebody's weapons, or break something easily, drill is your go-to thing for this. If you want to, I'm going to say drill for my thing. When you're ready, head to the arena on the first floor of the central tower. Go show them what you're made of. Now, I do love my axes. Like, that is my preferred thing. I'm getting a bit nervous now. Don't you worry, I'm with you. Yeah, you're right. I'm counting on you, sugar. Now, with the drill, I'm going to be making this. And drills are, again, they're fun, but the thing with drills that you need to know is that they are good for breaking other people's weapons and such. And as such, you can kind of tell that they're not built for agility. But you can tell that I'm going to be enjoying that. Magic, again, I have Enchant Aqua, but you know what? Give me a second. Sorry again about the cut. I think I'm going to leave this off here, actually. Like, we've done a lot of combat. We've had a lot of fun. Yeah. If you like this video, let me know. Like and comment as always. Subscribe to become a member of the Derp Platoon today. If you want to reach out to me, the best way to do so is Discord. And as always, stay awesome.